Hey everybody, today has been a really difficult day for me, so this video has come at a good time where it is kind of a stress reliever for me to make. I woke up this morning and I checked my email like I do every day, and I hopped on YouTube and I saw that Sunshine MorningRae had done a tag. She tagged me in her video for 21 witchy things. And I figured, oh, I'll do that later because I had to work today. And in the midst of getting ready for work, I got a phone call. And it was my stepmother, and I had learned that my dad had had a heart attack and he's in the hospital. My dad has had, over the past few years, several health issues. He's had a stroke. He's a diabetic due to some heart issues. And so one time he gave himself double the insulin because he couldn't remember if he gave himself the shot, and he went into a diabetic coma and got hypothermia, and I almost lost him then. My dad also has a pacemaker for several heart issues that he has. And so it's just really hard on me right now. My father lives in a different state, so I'm kind of feeling a little bit helpless. So coming on YouTube and making this video today is kind of a stress reliever for me. I didn't go to work today because I didn't know if I was going to have to hop on a plane to go stay with him and see him. But right now he's stabilized, and my stepmom said there was no reason for me to hop on a plane and head that way. But I was very upset and stressed out, so I just decided to stay home today. And I figured, well, I'll make the VR to this video, and maybe it might get my mind off a few things for a little bit. So I apologize in advance if I'm kind of scatterbrained and I'm like, and my brain is just like out there. That's the reason why. So I do ask too, if you have the time or if you think about it, it would be really appreciated if you could light a candle for my father, and help send prayers for him. I would really appreciate that. So the first question is, what background of witchcraft do you practice? Well, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this answer, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know why I'm giving the answer I am, but I am a Christian witch. And I just want to put this out there. I'm not a huge religious Christian. I'm very open to other religions. I've studied lots of religions. I don't judge anyone on your religions. I don't judge anyone on other people on their religions or what they decide to do, so please don't judge me on mine. I'm a very laid back, easygoing person, and I was just born and raised a Christian. We celebrate our holidays, my family does, as a Christian, but as far as being a real churchy religious person, I'm not at all. Second question, what is my favorite witchy thing to do? Well, I love making my herbal candles. I love making my incense, and so on. What is your favorite type of magic you like to do? Candle magic, etc. I love candle magic. Again, making my different witchy herbal spell candles is like my favorite thing. Name your top 5 herbs. Hands down, number 1 is sage. Number 2 is lavender, anise, and then dragon's blood and frankincense. Those are like my top 5. What is your favorite type of divination? I would have to say my tarot cards. I am a tarot card whore, as you know, the way I do my reviews and all the decks I own and the way I show my tarot cards. I just love any type of tarot or oracle cards. I'm very connected to them and I love them. How did you come to practice witchcraft? Well, I've always felt like I've been kind of connected to it. I've always been a very spiritual, intuitive person, and have had an interest in it for several years, but didn't start to come into it until about 6 years ago. Are you Coven or solitary? I'm a solitary. No Coven as of just yet. Yeah, I'm solitary. What is your favorite Esbat, Sabbat, or solstice? I love Samhain, hands down. October is my month. I'm a Libra. It's a very spiritual month for my family. Several of us are born that month. It's just always been a big time of the year for us. What is my favorite witchy movie? Well, you guys are going to laugh at this one, but I think some of you will tend to agree. My favorite witchy movie is Hocus Pocus. I love, love, love Bette Midler and those buck teeth. Oh my god, cracks me up. And Sarah Jessica Parker, how ditzy she is. And I'll never forget the scene with the other gal. I can't think of her name. The third witch. I can't think of the name of the actress, but when they go into the broom closet and they all get their brooms, and then she goes to the closet and there's no brooms left, so she pulls out a vacuum and she uses that. Oh my god, I almost wet my pants. That movie is like the cutest thing ever. I love that movie. What is your favorite witchy book, both learning and fantasy? Well, my favorite witchy book is by Silver Ravenwolf. It's a Halloween book of spells and recipes and all kinds of things. It's a really good book. I love it. There's a lot of really, really neat recipes in there. And then there's another book I really like. It's a learning book. It's called The Sacred Signs. And I'm a huge believer, like if you're given like a sign, you should follow that sign. Don't ignore the signs type of thing. And it's just a book about that type of thing. Number 11. What is your favorite witchy show? My favorite witchy show, hands down, I would have to say is Bewitched. When we were younger, who did not love the witchy show Bewitched? I think we all like Samantha in that show. But as far as now and today, I came across this really cute show on Netflix, but it's discontinued, and I'm like really surprised they discontinued it because it was a very cute TV series. I watched like the whole thing in 2 days. That's how cute it was, and it was called The Secret Circle. And just the way that they left you hanging at the end of the series, it really made me mad because I thought it would have been a good second series. So, and then of course we all like the Charm series. What is your favorite color and what does it mean to you? I like purple a lot, purple and black. Purple reminds me of fall and I don't know, I just like purple a lot. It's one of my favorite colors. And then anything turquoise and blues because it reminds me of summertime and the ocean and that type of thing. What type of animal creature is your spirit guide and our totem animal? The owl is my totem animal. I have had experiences with the owl. I have talked about that in other videos. You can check out on my other channel. And but as far as astrological sign, my astrological sign says that the bear is my totem animal, and the raven, and also the butterfly. Now I can connect to the butterfly. Not so much really the bear though. I don't know. Maybe I'll learn more. Maybe I will eventually down the line, but I connect more with an owl. How many lives do you think you've had? That's a really interesting question because I've had like a lot of dreams, and dreams that I feel like have put me at different places and times in my life. And you know how like when you're having a dream and you feel like you're really there, and then like when you're awake, you feel like, oh, this is familiar, like you've been there before. Like for example, like when we go hiking to like our Indian ruins that we go to, they're like it's a really spiritual experience for me. And sometimes when I'm there, I feel like I was there before type of thing. And I kind of connect a lot to the Native American history. So you never know, maybe I was an Indian in a past life. But I'm not really sure how many lives I've had. But I do have a lot of feelings like that are familiar. My element is what is your element? My element is the element of air. My astrological sign. What is your astrological sign? That is Libra. See here, I'm scatterbrained. I'm telling you before I tell you the question. Who is your god and goddess? Well, I relate a lot to Bridget. There's actually more than one goddess and god that I relate to. I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that for now. What is your favorite crystal? I really like moonstone a lot. It resonates with me. I like the way it feels when I hold it. It's just a really good stone to me. I feel really connected to it is what I'm trying to say. Again, brain, scatterbrain. What is your favorite witchy tool? My witchy tool are my tarot cards or my pendulum. What is your favorite? I could say my favorite witchy tool is my broom, if it worked. You know, half the time I can't get the dang thing to work. I'm just kidding. What is your favorite witchy craft you do? Again, making my herbal candles, making my herbal incense, any candle magic. I really enjoy doing all that. And the last question is a shout out to my top 5 witchies. Let's see, the first person I'm going to give a shout out to. Well, first of all, I want to say you're all tagged. If you're watching this, you have to do this video as well. I don't want any hurt feelings if I didn't mention you. It's only because I'm really stressed out today. I love you all just the same. But I'm going to give a few people that you may not have heard of a shout out to because I think they're really great ladies. And the first one I'm going to give a shout out to is Nigella for me. I love watching her. She has great videos on everything from cooking to crafts, and she has her girl chat videos, which are really fun. So Nigella, you have to do this witchy tag. The second person I am going to tag is Brenda, Nature's Fairy. She has a lot of videos about nature. She loves Doreen Virtue, so she has a lot of videos about Doreen Virtue tarot cards. And she also has a lot of cooking videos. She's an old witchy friend. I love watching her, and I think you will too. The next person that I am going to tag is Lunar Wisdom. And you can search all these people by just putting their names in the search bar, and their pages should come up. She has a great page. I've been watching her ever since the beginning here on YouTube. She has a lot of really great learning videos. She has a website. She's just got a lot of really amazing information. If you do not know of her, you should definitely check her out and watch her. And the last person I'm going to tag, her name is Poe Moonstone. She is a new witchy here to YouTube. She actually lives pretty close to me, and I feel kind of connected to her because we have a lot in common, and she's a very sweet gal, so you should definitely check her out. And Poe, you are tagged, so you have to do this. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope it's not too scatterbrained. And thank you for tagging me, Sunshine Morning Ray, and everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.